Hey everybody, Nikolai here from RCGroups.com. This awesome box just got dropped off on my doorstep from Horizon Hobby. It's the Carbon-Z P2 Prometheus, modeled after the biplane from Skip Stewart air shows. And let me tell you, if you've ever seen this guy perform his full-scale air show, I'm sure your mouth was as on the floor as mine was, because it is freaking awesome. So anyway, let's take a look at the box and see what's inside. Alright, so I've got to pull it out of the box, and as you can see, everything is individually wrapped as expected. Everything is taped in, so it's not going to be moving anywhere, and as you'd expect from any Horizon product, everything is just packaged awesomely. It's not going to be moved, it's not going to be damaged during shipping. So let's take a closer look. Let's open up some of these packages and see what we've got. Alright, so I went ahead and cut some of the tape off the wings here and opened the packages. And I just wanted to point out that they put foam blocks in between the wings. So this was sandwiched like this. And they put foam blocks in here so that nothing would damage each other. So there's posts in this wing. I'll show them to you later. But there's posts in this wing for the cabanes, and this foam block went right over that top of that, so that there was no chance of it denting the other wing. That's kind of awesome. That's a nice little step that they went and took for us. So we'll pull this wing panel out of the bag here, and man, that finish is awesome. There's all the decals are pre-applied, all the paint is already there, and man, that just looks fantastic. You can't even tell that they're decals. The only thing you can see is that there's just a little sheen difference. That's all that would clue you into that. But the rest of it's really nice, not high gloss shine, but very nice for considering that this is all foam. This paint job is simply fantastic. So that's the one half of the wing panel. Here's the other one here. And again, the paint and finish on this is just awesome. All the control horns have the bell cranks already, not the bell cranks, but the ball joints are already pre-installed for you. Everything's pre-hinged. Not going to be a whole lot of work to do to get this together, which is great because I want to go flying with it. Alright, so give me a second and I'll pull some of this layer stuff out and let you take a closer look. Alright, so I went ahead and unpacked a couple of these things because, you know, who wants to sit there and watch some guy unwrap all of these little parts, right? So here we have the humongous rudder. I mean, given my hand size here, it's gigantic. That's going to deflect some serious airflow. Again, the control horn has the ball joint already on there. Looks great. And here are the cabanes. The struts that go in between the wings. All the decals are pre-applied, and it just looks fantastic. I can't stop saying it. There's so much work gone into the paint and the details of this to replicate Skip Stewart's plane that it's really unbelievable. And then we also have here the elevator halves. Again, gigantic surfaces. Are going to do some serious airflow. We're going to have some nice low speed 3D performance out of this. It has a carbon fiber square tube here, excuse me, that plugs right into the other elevator half and joins them. Nice feature there. And then we also pull it out of the box. It was off the side here. We've got the wing tubes, carbon fiber wing tubes, and a propeller all ready to go for you. And as you can see here, the fuselage is really nice locked in. It's not going to go anywhere. It's got this nice little foam key here. I'll take that out real quick. And there you can kind of get a little better idea of the size of that fuselage. It's just really big for a full fuselage foam plane. And off to the side here, we've got there we go. We've got all of the control rods, tail wheel, bind plug, a couple little screw sets. All that hardware is right there on top. And then we have a very nice, I'd say that's probably a 3-inch spinner maybe 3.5. Real nice red spinner, and it's got the prop shaft adapter right on there. Alright, so give me another minute and I'll take this beautiful fuselage out of the box. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled everything out of the box and got that giant foam crate out of the way so you guys can see the spectacular fuselage. Before we get to the fuselage, I wanted to point out just the other parts that I pulled out. So we have here the bottom wing half panels, and this is the bottom of the wing here. And as you can see, that fit and finish is awesome. It's got some great Skip Stewart air shows. Decals already applied on both halves, and the servos already installed. You can see them right here. Hooked up, nice high quality ball links right there, and then the other halves will connect the ailerons from here. Really nicely done. Again, get that out of the way, and then we also unpacked the landing gear, so it looks like it's just going to bolt in with 4 bolts here. And again, wheel pants look awesome. There is a little bit of a paint mismatch here. You can see it from the decal to the paint, but I think that's going to be the least of your concerns when you get this beautiful plane up in the air and you just have so much fun flying around. Wheels are already applied, nice big foam wheels. I'm guessing those are 4-inch wheels, maybe 3-inch wheels, but they're real nice and thick. And looks like the axle goes all the way through there into the wheel pants, so that'll be nice and sturdy. Get that out of the way. I also pulled out the Carbon-Z P2 Prometheus instruction manual, and let me tell you, this is a book. I'm sure there's, well, shoot, let's take it out. Present manuals are usually really detailed and precise. Yep, and this is no exception. So we've got detailed step-by-step with lots of diagrams, lots of instructions on how to do every little step. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, this is going to go together really quick. And part of it is going to be because of the completeness of this manual. They did a really nice job on it. And it is thick because it is in 4 languages. So it's not that bad. So let's get on to the fuselage. This thing is fantastic looking. All those decals applied. Has a lot of work done by the factory that you don't have to do. Got the tail servos applied here. Your elevator horizontal stab will plug in right there. And you've got a couple little CA hinges here for mounting the rudder. And then on the other side, you also have the servo installed here for your rudder control. And as you can see, I'm holding it by the top wing support. It's all plugged in there very nicely, very secure. It's got 3 screws on each side into this plastic frame. It's not going to go anywhere when you're flinging it around. But this just looks awesome. It's got a nice, healthy 50 size motor in there. It's going to give you a lot of power. And what you see on the bottom here, where you can plug in the landing gear with those 4 bolts. And then the wing plugs in. It's got a little tab here that will plug in there, and your wires will slide through. Canopy is really nicely done. It looks like it is lightly tinted, which is awesome. It's not just plain clear, but it's got a nice replica of Skip Stewart's head in there, and it's even got some gauges and his arrestee pattern in there. Nice little decal for his instrument panel. And this whole top pops off for easy access to all the wiring that's inside here. And you can see the AS3X receivers in there already with the 3 major controls already plugged in, ready for you to go. All the servo leads are taped to the side of the fuselage to keep them out of the way. That's a nice addition there, and it looks like it's really nicely built. The foam construction on the inside is patterned after what you would see on a normal balsa and ply plane, so it's got structures to it to help keep some weight out and also give it some structure instead of just plain foam sheets. And then last but not least, we have the little hatch here. It's a push down hatch. It's not a typical slide. So that's kind of a neat feature there. And this is where your battery is going to go. It's where you're going to open when you plug in the battery. It's got the EC3 or EC5 rather pigtail there from the speed controller, and then it's got the Velcro straps and the Velcro on the bottom of the battery tray already applied and ready to go. Just throw your battery in there, strap it down, and have some fun. Alright guys, that's everything out of the box for the Carbon-Z P2 Prometheus. I'm really looking forward to putting this together for you guys. It looks like to be an excellent quality kit. Everything is really nicely thought out, and the fit and finish again is just spectacular. It's all the decals that are pre-applied, and it just looks awesome. So we'll get this together for you guys, and we'll give you a full review of the build process and the flying. So stay tuned to rcgroups.com, and thanks for tuning in.